Oliver Sloup is with Blue Line Futures, and he joins us right now. This market on the corn side here, Oliver, is kind of like watching paint dry today. What's going on?
And watching paint dry might be a compliment. That sounds pretty enjoyable after the last week or so of this market. I went back and looked at it. We've traded at 683 in this December corn contract for 9 consecutive sessions. Really haven't ventured too far away from that area, and today is an identical session. Eventually, we will get a bigger directional move, but over the last couple of weeks, it's been a bit of a trader's paradise for those with the shorter term time frame. But what's going to be that catalyst to break us out or break it down is still to be determined. Obviously, with harvests in the back half here in the United States, a lot of that attention is going to shift towards South America, so potentially that's the catalyst. But I would say there's a couple other things we're keeping a close eye on too with regards to corn. And that is the fact that we had the dollar breaking down pretty good over the last 2 sessions. It's rebounding a little bit today, but the previous 2 sessions saw a lot of weakness. That helped some commodities like crude oil, but corn wasn't really able to be a beneficiary of that. And that's a little bit of a caution flag for us here in the near term.
Okay, well, as we get into next week, it just happens to be on Halloween. It's going to be the end of the trading month, and I just wondered if things are going to get even quieter between now and the end of the month. Is that even possible?
It's always possible. I don't really expect a whole lot of fireworks, but you know, this day and age, the news cycle changes so quickly that nothing would really surprise me at this point.
All right. What are the volumes like today? Can you tell?
They're starting to thin out a little bit, and that's kind of been the consensus over the last couple of weeks. Open interest has been on the decline as well, so really not a whole lot of activity, as a lot of market participants are just kind of waiting for something to happen, so to speak. And like I said, that potentially that catalyst comes from the currency markets or potentially weather in South America as they continue to plant and their crops develop down there.
Any clues for direction from the option market today or not?
Not a whole lot. The volatility has shriveled out of the options, which is a good thing, especially if you're a producer who needs to manage risk. This is a good time to be looking at protecting some downside with some options that might be relatively cheap going out in time. So we have been looking at some options to protect producers to the downside in both corn and soybeans.
Okay.
But as far as it goes right now, it's just a range-bound trade, so nothing really exciting.
I like how you said relatively cheap.